Hi everybody and welcome to Tea and Chat, the podcast for people around the world who want to improve their English and learn a bit about life here in the UK. This is a live English conversation, so there will be lots of ers and ums, as well as some sentences that aren't completely grammatically correct, but it is how native English speakers talk with each other, and so it will be great to improve your understanding of natural English. There's a guide you can download for free in the description, which will cover lots of the vocabulary used in today's podcast, but if you're already a member of our community, this will be sent straight to your inbox. I'm Steve, your host, and today, as always, I've got my sidekick with me. How are you today, Kerry?
I'm good, thanks, Steve. Though if I'm honest, I'm still recovering from overeating at Christmas. I feel like I've eaten my body weight in mince pies.
It is the season for it, isn't it? I swear December is just one long session of eating things that are bad for you.
That's true, and you also eat things you wouldn't dream of having on your plate at any other time of the year, like cranberry sauce.
I hate it. But come to think of it, I only ever eat turkey at Christmas. To be fair, I'm not really keen on it. I have some students from Japan, and I think they have the right idea.
Japan? Why? What do they have for Christmas dinner?
You'll find this hard to believe, but they took into KFC.
KFC? Kentucky Fried Chicken for Christmas dinner? You're having me on.
It's true. When my friend Lee, who's from Yokohama, first mentioned it, I thought she was pulling my leg. But I went online and apparently it's really popular to have KFC for Christmas dinner.
I'm gobsmacked, but you're right. That does sound better than turkey and yucky cranberry sauce. How did you do in the gift department this year? Any surprises or just the usual socks and smellies?
Actually, I did rather well. Most of my friends and family did give the usual gifts, but my brother bought me a fabulous new guitar strap. It's even got my name on it. I was made up. What about you? Did you get anything special?
I asked everyone to give me money this year, and I put it towards a trip I'm taking in the spring to see my friend Anna in Italy.
Oh, I love Anna. I'm really jealous.
Yeah, she's great, and she's such a great cook. I wonder what she had for Christmas dinner.
Anna, if you're listening over in Italy, let us know what you had for Christmas dinner.
So what are your plans for New Year's Eve? Are you going to a party or keeping it low-key?
Yes, a few of us are getting together at a friend's house for a sophisticated evening of fine wine and conversation.
Really? That doesn't sound like you.
Okay, the truth is someone's bound to bring a karaoke machine and it will probably get very messy.
That sounds more like it, but you'll probably regret it in the morning.
You're probably right. What about you? Where are you off to see the new year in?
I've got a few irons in the fire, though nothing's set in stone. I might just have a quiet night in, curled up on the sofa, listening to the chimes of Big Ben and watching the fireworks on TV.
You're such a young fogey.
I love that expression, young fogey. And you're absolutely correct, I am. I'm proud of it. Have you made any resolutions yet? Or are you steering clear this year?
I'm in two minds about it. I always feel like I should make resolutions, but I know myself too well. Last year I said I'd start running, but my trainers are still in the box. What about you?
I'm considering a few, but I'm not telling anyone. I don't want the pressure of people asking in March, "How's your resolution going?" when I've already given up.
Very sensible. And speaking of resolutions, we've got James calling in a moment. He's one of those people who always seems to have their resolutions sorted.
And I'll bet he sticks to them for the whole year.
Oh, before we hear from James, we've just had an email in from Anna in Italy, who says that she had tortellini for Christmas dinner, followed by panettone.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Better than turkey.
Right, should we get James on the line? Let's see what he's planning for New Year's and if he's got any resolutions worth pinching.
Hello, Steve. Hello, Kerry. Lovely to speak to you. A belated happy Christmas to you both.
Same to you, James. So let's cut straight to it. What do posh people like you get up to on New Year's Eve?
Me? Posh? I don't think so.
Seriously, James, you're the poshest person I know. I've heard Bill Gates rings you up to ask for a loan.
And didn't you used to date a member of the royal family?
Only a countess, and it was a long time ago.
You are hilarious. So back to the question. What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
Go on, James, make us jealous. Has King Charles invited you round to Buckingham Palace?
Hardly. The truth is, I'm not doing anything too special. A small dinner party with friends, a bit of champagne, and maybe some fireworks in the garden at midnight. You know, civilised.
Very civilised. Do you ever feel like you should do something a bit more extravagant?
Not really. I think New Year's is one of those occasions where less is more. The thought of being crammed into a busy pub surrounded by strangers doesn't really appeal to me. Especially at midnight when you get kissed by whoever you happen to be stood next to.
I like that bit. You just have to make sure that you're standing next to someone you want to kiss.
I think it's a little different for pretty women like you and ugly old blokes like me and James.
Speak for yourself, Steve.
You're right. I forgot, for some strange reason I can't fathom, women seem to swoon all over you.
Only when I get out of my Ferrari.
That definitely helps.
So we were just discussing New Year's resolutions. Are you going to make any, James? Or are you not bothering?
Oh, I'm making a few this year. One is to finish the book I've been writing for Yonks.
What's it about, or is it top secret?
It's about the social structure of medieval England.
Just a little light reading then?
No, I'm pulling your leg, Kerry. It's a history of Brighton Football Club.
Well, send me a copy when you've finished, and I'll read it when I can't get to sleep.
You cheeky bugger.
You know I'm only kidding. What about past resolutions? Any success stories? Or have you had your fair share of flops?
Well, I did once resolve to eat healthier. It worked for a while, but then someone introduced me to sticky toffee pudding, and that was the end of that.
Can't blame you. Sticky toffee pudding is basically happiness on a plate.
Exactly, though I've had some successes. A few years ago, I promised I'd take up photography, and now it's one of my favourite hobbies.
That's very inspiring. Right, before we let you go, James, what's one thing you hope to achieve in the new year?
I'd really like to travel more. There are so many places I've yet to explore, and I think this is the year to do it.
Anywhere in particular?
Scotland is high on the list. I've always wanted to do a proper tour of the Highlands. And also, I have a friend in Japan, Junji, that I'd love to visit.
I've always wanted to go there as well. Take lots of photos and come back and tell us how you got on. Thanks for joining us, James. Always a pleasure.
Likewise, Happy New Year to you both.
Right, Steve, before we wrap up, what's your big hope for the coming year?
Definitely I'm going to stop buying any more guitars. And maybe start an English blog on the website. How about you?
To stop procrastinating. Though I'll probably put that off until the year after.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's all from us today. Thanks for listening to Tea and Chat with Steve and Kerry.
Happy New Year, everyone.
We'll see you next time.